Hello and warm welcome to 8 on Play on Northeast Sports Time, our weekly sports bulletin from DD Sports. With a lot of stories lined up for your viewing pleasure in the next half an hour. But before moving ahead, a quick look at the top stories. It was jubilation time for the football lovers of the region as Meghalaya clinched the Hero Sub-Junior National Football Championship title 2019. Northeast United scored a late equalizer to secure a 1-1 draw against Jamshedpur FC in an Indian Super League match at the JRD Tata Sports Complex, Jamshedpur on Monday. Aizawl hold Kolkata Giants Mohun BAGAN to a goalless draw at home in the opening game of the 13th Hero I-League. And as many as 11,000 participants will be taking part in the third edition of the KHELO India Youth Games 2020 in Guwahati, making it the biggest sporting extravaganza in the history of India. Welcome back. I'm Prarthana Hajarika. First up, the big story. It was jubilation time for the football lovers of the region as Meghalaya clinched the Hero Sub-Junior National Football Championship 2019-2020 title on the 3rd of December. Both the teams in the finals were from the northeast as Meghalaya beat Arunachal Pradesh by 3-0 in a final played at the Kalyani Stadium in West Bengal. It may be mentioned here that Arunachal Pradesh lost the final in a penalty shootout to Odisha last season before going down to their neighbouring state Meghalaya this time. Samchar Frang Leto opened the scoring for Meghalaya in the 52nd minute before Shamlang Repi and Taibok Nongram extended the lead in the dying numbers to seal the match. We have more details coming up in this report from our producer Partha Chakraborty from DD Guwahati.
Meghalaya clinched the Hero Sub-Junior National Football Championship 2019-20 title after they beat Arunachal Pradesh by 3-0 in the final played at the Kalyani Stadium in West Bengal. Samchar Prang Lato opened the scoring for Meghalaya in the 52nd minute before Samlang Rimpe in the 94th minute and Taibok Nongrum in the 95th minute extended the lead in the dying moments to seal the match.
For options, he gets it, chance to score, no, not at all, another opportunity down there, yes, he scores. Football played on the right, here comes another opportunity, can he score from there? He teasing past two defenders, wasted an opportunity, another chance, here comes game, set and match for Meghalaya. Here comes the free kick, oh, another goal, it's 3-0 for the taking. Howler from the goalkeeper, and that sums up this game. Look at that, it had a late swerve.
Meghalaya started on the front foot as the controlled flow of the game, constantly looking to create opportunities. Their captain, Colin Salmon Lingdo, looked lively up front, often dropping deep to help his side gain majority in the middle of the park and create more chances. Arunachal, on the other hand, looked to counter through right-winger Damli Bomnyo, who had their first real chance of the game as he cut in from the right and unleashed a left-footer. However, his shot whizzed past the near post. Meghalaya had their first real chance of the game around the hour mark when Pantelang Maukhiu was played through on goal via an aerial through ball. The midfielder tried to outwit the keeper, but Arunachal custodian Roshan Thapa got down well to save it. Arunachal came out with more impetus in the second half, and that opened things up for Meghalaya to break the deadlock. A goal-mouth melee gave Samchar Prang Lato the perfect chance to bang it into the back of the net.
This game and the persistence paid off. And it's Lato who finds the back of the net. Meghalaya scores. What a chance that was. Beautiful run. Plays it square. The shot got a block from Arunachal Pradesh defender, and then Lato finds the back of the net. Meghalaya were playing better football, as I mentioned, compared to Arunachal Pradesh in the first half as well. And in the second half, they did the most important task on the pitch, and that to find the back of the net. Now, Arunachal Pradesh have a real task on their hands.
Around the Arma, Jackie Rapung had the perfect opportunity to put Arunachal back in the game as he latched onto the rebound inside the 6-yard box. However, his shot, though from an angle, lacked sting as Meghalaya keeper Bapin Suklang Maulong smothered it.
Remember, it was Meghalaya who had a better first half compared to Arunachal Pradesh. Here comes an opportunity, but the first touch wasn't that good.
Meghalaya had two good opportunities to seal the win in the closing stages. With around 15 minutes to go, Samlang Rimpe rounded the keeper, but his shot was heroically cleared off the line. As the match moved into the last 10 minutes, substitute Walambok Shangpliang again had an open goal, but his shot was also cleared. At the death, Samlang Rimpe and Tebok Nongrum scored 2 goals deep in added time, which confirmed the fate of the match.
Here comes the free kick! Oh, another goal! It's 3-0 for the taking!
I'd be requesting Mr. Nilibesh Rao Chaudhary to come in front of the stage and to hand them the runner-up trophy. A huge round of applause that deserve it. What a performance! We wish them luck in their upcoming future as well. Now I'd be requesting them to leave the stage and to make the way for the champions, Meghalaya. Could you please come on the stage? They are the champions of Hero Sub-Junior National Football Championship. And a thumping victory in the big final, 3-0 against the mighty Arunachal Pradesh side. I'd be requesting the secretary of the IFA to hand them over the Champions Trophy. What a show! I'd be requesting the Honorable Secretary, Mr. Jaydeep Mukherjee, to hand them over the trophy. A big round of applause, the champions. And no wonder the future of Indian football is on safe hands. That's all from the presentation ceremony.
And now we are joined by the coach of the winning team. Let's have a quick word with him. First of all, thank you so much for joining us and congratulations on the great success of your team. How does it feel to be the champion now?
Yes, after winning this tournament, it makes me really feel good. I really appreciate the boys, the way they play throughout the tournament. It was really nice and I wish them very good luck for the future.
So tell us something, how were the preparations going on before the final match and how did you prepare your boys for the final match?
And during preparation, we didn't work much in fitness. Yeah, we work more in ball touch and game tactics. So, you know, we make them play all the time and make rectification during the training, during the match. So this is how we train the boys.
So your boys put up an extraordinary show, 22 goals in 5 matches and also beating the big shot, Bengal in semi-final. So what was going through? What were the strategies taken by you and how did your boys react to it?
Against Bengal, yeah, it was a very tough fight. The Bengal boys, they really, they had given the best on that day. Even though, because since we didn't change any strategy during the match, we keep on playing, we keep on attacking, and that's at the end of the game, we got 3 goals. Sorry.
Also tell us, how does it feel now that you're the champions and, Northeast, as we all know, is a hub of football now. What message does it give it?
Yeah, it is true that football is the passion in Northeast. Even in Meghalaya, now we have started coming up. And, now it's been 2-3 years, the grassroots football coaching is already started, initiated by the government and the Meghalaya Football Association, and I believe that one day Meghalaya also will be, will dominate football like Manipur or like Mizoram and all that.
So tell us, what were the strategy that was planned for this particular championship and of course for the big final, because it was not easy to beat the host team there in Bengal.
Yeah, for the success of the team, I must say that it is not only my efforts. Actually, in Meghalaya we have got the youth developmental. So in youth developmental we have coaches. So we always work together, you know, for scouting players and giving training to the boys. And this is what we have come this far.
Thank you so much for joining us and all the very best for the future matches. And once again, congratulations to you and your team. Thank you. So that was the coach speaking exclusively to us about their strategies and what was going through their minds, how he groomed the boys for the big final. Remember, the final was played between two Northeast states, very vital states, because we all know now that Northeast is full of football talents and dominated. Indian football is dominated by the Northeastern teams now. On that very note, thank you so much, coach, for joining us. Some more football news. Northeast United scored a late equalizer to secure a 1-1 draw against Jamshedpur FC in an Indian Super League match at the JRD Tata Sports Complex, Jamshedpur, on Monday. The hosts were the dominant side in the encounter and surged ahead through Spanish striker Sergio Castel's fifth goal of the season in the 28th minute. But the 90th minute equalizer from Panagiotis Triadis ensured Northeast United FC's unbeaten record remained intact. The result meant Jamshedpur remains second on the table, while Northeast United is now fourth with 10 points in its kitty.
Northeast United, just 2 losses in their last 11 away games.
Northeast United scored a late equalizer to secure a 1-1 draw against Jamshedpur FC in an Indian Super League match at the JRD Tata Sports Complex, Jamshedpur, on Monday. The hosts were the dominant side in the encounter and surged ahead through Spanish striker Sergio Castel's fifth goal of the season in the 28th minute.
And that is the pass of the game which could set up the first. It does. Guess who? It's the hitman, Sergio Castel, clear leader in the goal-scoring ranks in the Hero Indian Super League. This is just match number 6 for this most gifted 24-year-old Spaniard who embraces his injured teammate as everyone celebrates at the furnace. Goal 76.
But a 90th minute equalizer from Panagiotis Triadis ensured Northeast United's unbeaten record remained intact. The result meant Jamshedpur remained second on the table, while Northeast is now fourth with 10 points in its kitty. Jamshedpur started on the front foot and looked dangerous going forward. 6 minutes into the game, No Acosta dribbled to the byline on the left flank and chipped the ball to the center of the box for Farooq Chaudhary, whose acrobatic overhead kick flew just over the bar.
The free kick had gone wrong. You've got Terry and Memo on the far post nearly clashing with each other. Memo eventually plays it onto the edge of the 6-yard box.
Play goes on, Triadis' ball again, it's a dangerous one, it's not.
Northeast defence struggled to contain a clever Jamshedpur forward line led by Castel. The former Atletico Madrid player finished off a wonderful team move close to the half-an-hour mark to give the home team the lead.
Gian, delicate header on, equaliser! Oh, this is the late show again. It's the Greek of German background who's equalised in the last minute of regulation time. That's right, Panagiotis, 90th minute.
Aitor Monroy's splendid pass into the box found Farooq, who squared the ball to Castel. The striker chested it down before sending the ball into the net. Minutes later, Memo Moura's drilled effort found an unmarked Castel in the box, but this time the striker shot wide from close range, much to the relief of the visitors, who struggled throughout the first 45 minutes. In a bid to get back into the game, the visitors turned aggressive in their approach after restart and gave away fouls in their own half. Jamshedpur enforced a free kick routine from the training pitch in one such set-piece opportunity, but Narendra Gehlot, who sneaked in behind the defence to get to Acosta's delivery, headed onto the roof of the net. Northeast showing signs of a comeback as the half wore on Triadis and Jan saw more of the ball. The winger fed the Ghanaian through on goal twice in quick succession, but the forward was unable to convert. Jan threatened again after the hour mark, bearing down on goal after quick counter-attack, but failed to skip past Memo, who stuck out his leg to nick the ball off the striker before he could get a shot away. The Jamshedpur midfield, consisting of Jitendra Singh and Monroy, kept the ball well and frustrated their opponents. But yet again, there was a twist at the death as Northeast came up with an equaliser against the run of play in the 90th minute. Jan flicked a long ball into the path of Triadis, who attacked the space left unattended by Gurung and Memo to flick a finish past Subrata Paul to ensure the Highlanders had a share of the spoils. The result, Jamshedpur FC won through Sergio Castel at the 28th minute, and they drew against Northeast United through the Panagiotis Triadis goal in the 90th minute.
Yet again, the club award is shared, and this time this 1-1 draw, the check is picked up by Thierry, the captain of the home side. Now I didn't quite see who was there.
Moving on, Aizawl FC held Kolkata Giants Mohun Bagan to a goalless draw at home on the artificial turf of the Rajiv Gandhi Stadium. The opening game of the 13-hero I-League season between the two former champions had several moments of excitement, but the goal eluded both sides in the end. Both coaches Kibu Vikuna of Mohun Bagan and Stanley Rosario of Aizawl packed their sides, with midfielders indicating a cautious approach to begin their campaign. We have more details coming up in this report from Vanlal Varte from DD Aizawl.
Aizawl FC held Kolkata Giants Mohun Bagan to a goalless draw at home on the artificial turf of the Rajiv Gandhi Stadium in Aizawl. The opening game of the 13th Hero I-League season between two former champions had several moments of excitement, but a goal eluded the sides in the end. Both coaches, Kibu Vikuna of Mohun Bagan and Stanley Rosario of Aizawl, packed their sides with midfielders indicating a cautious approach to begin their campaign. Bagan had Suhair VP as the lone striker up front, while Rosario played William Lalnunfella ahead of the six-man midfield. The visitors pressed hard from the get-go. Suhair's through forward to Julian Colinas brought up the first chance of the game in the 3rd minute as the Spaniards' left-footed strike beat Lalrem Ruata in the Aizawl goal, but went just wide. Suhair then got even better through ball from Nongdamba Naurem in the 8th minute, but hit straight at Remruata, who did well to come off his line quickly and narrow the angle. In the 21st, Lal Rosanga brought up a fantastic block to deny Fran Gonzalez, with the goalkeeper hopelessly out of position. Aizawl, however, started getting back into the game from the half-hour mark, and just before the break, William Lalnunfella missed a couple of gilt-edged opportunities to put the home side ahead. Mohun Bagan had begun strong, but both sides certainly ended the half on equal terms. Aizawl pressed on with confidence after the break, and Mohun Bagan's hopes received a blow, with Naurem, who had given a good account of himself, being stretched out. Mohun Bagan also made 2 more changes, bringing on SK Sahil and Spaniard Salva Chamorro to bolster their attack, but they did not yield the desired results. In a tribute to the young Aizawl side's stamina, coach Rosario brought on his first substitute in injury time. The referee flashed his yellow card a few times in the game, but overall the game was played in a competitive spirit.
Some other news. With an unbroken streak of 15 consecutive championship titles under their belt, Tamil Nadu representing EPFO South Zone, reinforced their dominance by adding one more feather to their cap with a 16th championship title as they trounced Bengal 4-0 at the third and a penultimate day of the three-day EPFO All India Football Final Tournament at the Sports Authority of India Complex in Guwahati. We have more details in this report from our producer Shamal Bishwas in DD Guwahati.
The EPFO Northeastern Region Zone have been conferred the privilege of hosting the 2019 EPFO All India Football Final Tournament by the Central Provident Fund Commissioner and President, Central Sports Promotion Board, New Delhi. The official curtain raiser to the tournament was held on the 28th of November 2019 at the SAI Complex, Guwahati, in which all 5 contending teams, Delhi representing North Zone, Haryana representing Central Zone, Gujarat representing West Zone, Bengal representing East Zone and defending champions Tamil Nadu representing South Zone were felicitated by the Additional Provident Fund Commissioner and President, Regional Sports Promotion Board NER, Shri KL in presence of Shri R.W. Kapai, RPFCI Zonal Office NER, and the Secretary, Regional Sports Promotion Board and RPFCI Regional Office Guwahati, Shri P. Hang Singh, who also kicked off the tournament.
इस टूर्नामेंट का आखिरी मैच बंगाल और तमिलनाडु की टीमें आमने-सामने गुवाहाटी का बेहद खूबसूरत फुटबॉल मैदान स्पोर्ट्स अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया पल्टन बाजार में ये मैदान स्थित है। एंटनी जेवियर तमिलनाडु के कप्तान बॉल को लेके आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, देखते हैं गोल होगा नहीं, और यहाँ पर बहुत अच्छी प्लेसमेंट की एंटनी जेवियर ने और दूसरा गोल दाग दिया अपनी टीम के लिए।
The chief guest at the dosing ceremony, Shri A.A. Khan, Deputy Chief Labour Commissioner Central NER, Guwahati, strongly advocated for tapping the vast reservoir of talents in the northeastern region to represent the region departmentally at the national level games. The chief guest also felicitated the 25-member strong EPFO national team, the selection for which commenced from day one of the tournament. Senior officials from EPFO headquarters, Shri S.C. Sharma, RPFCI, Shri Manoj Bhatt, Welfare Officer and Shri Jay Shankar, Central Observer, were present during the 3 days events.
Moving on, the third edition of KHELO India Youth Games 2020 logo was launched in Guwahati last week by Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal. In the presence of Kiren Rijiju, Union Minister of State, Independent Charge for Youth Affairs and Sports. The mascot, jersey and theme song of the event were also launched at Karmabir Nobin Chandra Bordulo Indoor Stadium in Horojai. As many as 11,000 participants will be taking part in the event, making it the biggest sporting event in the history of India. Cycling and lawn bowling have also been added to the games. The third edition of KHELO India Youth Games will start from the 10th of January 2020 and continue till 22nd of January. The event will be held in 20 disciplines with the participation of 37 states and union territories. KHELO India program's inaugural session was held in New Delhi in 2018, while Pune hosted the second edition in 2019. We have more on this in our report coming up from DD News, Guwahati.
Ladies and gentlemen and sports lover, this is the logo for the third KHELO India Youth Game 2020.
The third edition of KHELO India Youth Games 2020 logo was launched in Guwahati by Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal in the presence of Kiren Rijiju, Union Minister of State in charge for Youth Affairs and Sports. The mascot, jersey and theme song of the event were also launched at Karambir Nabin Chandra Borduloy Indoor Stadium, Sarusajai. Speaking on the occasion, Kiren Rijiju said that Guwahati has now emerged as one of the top sporting cities in India, adding that with as many as 11,000 participants taking part in the event, the Youth Games will be the biggest sporting event in the history of India. Cycling and lawn bowling have also been added to the Games. Rijiju urged everyone to cooperate to make the Youth Games a successful event and appreciated the efforts of the Government of Assam for the arrangements made for the upcoming sporting extravaganza. This is also a great opportunity for us to showcase the culture and heritage of Assam in front of the world, Rijiju said, observing that Assam now has many talented youth in the field of sports. This initiative of the government in organizing youth games in the state will help in encouraging more talented youth of Assam and the rest of the northeast to excel in the field of sports, the minister said.
KHELO India Youth Games Guwahati को सक्सेस करने के लिए, कामयाब करने के लिए खिलाड़ियों के साथ-साथ पूरा जनता इसको सहायता देना चाहिए, जनता का सहयोग मिलना चाहिए, तब जाकर कि ये खेल एक महान खेल के नाम से याद किया जाएगा। आपको मालूम है एशियन गेम्स में भी लगभग 6000 के आसपास ही खिलाड़ी और टोटल ऑफिशियल्स जाते हैं। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने ये बहुत बड़ा कल्पना किया खेलो इंडिया गेम्स, और मैंने जब प्रधानमंत्री जी को बताया कि इस बार आसाम की तैयारी बहुत एडवांस में, आसाम के जो मोस्ट डायनामिक चीफ मिनिस्टर, मोस्ट हार्ड वर्किंग ऑनेस्ट चीफ मिनिस्टर सर्बानंद सोनोवाल जी के नेतृत्व में खेलो इंडिया जो तैयारी चल रहा है, आज तक कोई राज्य इस तरह का तैयारी मैंने देखा नहीं।
Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal said in his speech that every individual of the state will ensure the success of this event, adding that the event was made possible only because of the cooperation of the Assamese people and the far-sightedness of the Prime Minister of India. The youth of Assam need to work hard in the field of sports to establish themselves as a powerful global contender, said Sonowal.
And I today declare that the medal winner from Assam will be given a cash rupees 1 lakh for the gold medalist, rupees 75,000 for silver medalist, and rupees 50,000 for bronze medalist. And I believe our boys and girls will definitely put their best possible effort to get maximum number of medals for the state of Assam, and overall the participant of the country will definitely put their sensible effort to make this event a historic event. And I again extend my special thanks to Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, because he has always been giving us opportunity to grow faster, and because of his interest and initiative, his commitment and his conviction, the speedy growth of Northeast now seem to be very much in focus.
To appeal all the 28 states and 8 union territories to be prepared to come to Guwahati and see the KHELO India Youth Games 2020, which is going to be the biggest ever sporting event in the history of India.
The KHELO India program has been introduced to revive the sports culture in India at the grassroots level by building a strong framework for all sports played in our country and to establish India as a great sporting nation. The third edition of KHELO India Youth Games will start from 10th January 2020 and will continue to the 22nd of January. The event will be held in 20 disciplines with the participation of 37 states and union territories. KHELO India program's inaugural edition was held in New Delhi in 2018, while Pune hosted the second edition in 2019. The 2020 Games will be conducted in partnership with the Indian Olympic Association, School Games Federation of India and Assam as the host state. The event will see participation from over 12,000 athletes and officials from all over the country. 1,000 of the best performing participants are given an annual scholarship of Rs 5 lakhs for 8 years to prepare them for international sporting events.
मत डरो साथ देंगे हम 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 चांद छूना चाहते हैं हम
खेलो इंडिया साथ में हैं हम
And with this, we come to the end of this edition of Northeast Sports Bulletin 8 on Play On. Thanks for joining us. We will be back next week on same day and of course on the same time with another edition of the program. Till we meet again, stay healthy and stay sporty. Thank you for watching.